At the end of the month of March, I uploaded a video on how to create a blog using Hostinger Website Builder. Hostinger Website Builder is a built-in website builder CMS content management system for anyone who hosts their website on Hostinger, which means you can choose that or you can choose WordPress. I personally use both depending on the project, and I have made several tutorials on how to use Hostinger to create things like a portfolio website or a links page, even my own links page, and again the video that was made at the end of March on how to create a blog using the Hostinger website builder. In that video, I was showing everything from start to finish, how to build the website itself, how to set up everything for blogging, and I did all that without actually showing how to write blog posts, which is the topic of today's video. There was a very simple reason why I decided to split this one into part 1 and part 2, and that is, well, it's too long to make it in one, and also I wanted to get some suggestions from you guys on what kind of blog post should I be writing today. And I looked into your suggestions, I got some DMs about it, some comments about that, and today I'm going to be creating 3 different blog posts over on Hostinger Website Builder, on the same blog that I started in the previous tutorial. I want to take you over to my screen to show you how to create blog posts using Hostinger Website Builder, but I feel like I'm forgetting something I wanted to do before that. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online, and this is Hostinger Website Builder, How to Blog with Hostinger, Part 2. I'm back inside the Hostinger dashboard, and all I have to do if I want to edit the website that I started before, let me just open it in a new tab. This is the website that I started in the previous tutorial where I was just showing how to build a website, and if I want to change anything in it, edit it, I just click on Edit Website. Hostinger Builder is seriously super easy. Now, I'm not going to be creating blog posts relating to this self-care blog or journaling, quotes, books, whatever, because I asked you guys to come up with 3 ideas for what I should be promoting, and I'm also going to try to have each idea of what I'm trying to promote in a different style of blog post, just because I think this will provide you with the biggest or largest amount of information for not just how to technically blog with Hostinger Website Builder, but also how to blog in general. I'm going to start with the first blog type that I thought about. I'm going to take a bunch of products, some of mine, some that I'm affiliating, and place them in a post. The topic I chose for that was animal or farm animal jigsaw puzzles, and I'm going to create a blog post for farm animal jigsaw puzzles. I'm going to start with blog, add new post. Now here I have the option to create my blog post with AI. I kind of like using this option, maybe just to give me some kind of background or some information to play around with. So let's get started with, I want it to be a casual tone of voice. I want it to be very little words because the majority of words that I'm going to be using are actually showing the items. I wrote a blog post about unique farm animal jigsaw puzzles, why are jigsaw puzzles good for you, and why farm animal jigsaw puzzles are so much fun. I'm going to start with that. Of course, I can also skip that part and write it myself. I'm not looking into having an AI do all the work for me. It's just much easier to just start with some content. And as I mentioned, the majority of the content is going to be actual farm animal jigsaw puzzles, whether they're from Society 6, because I'm affiliate of Society 6, 2 of my jigsaw puzzles, which are cows, and I was searching a little bit on Etsy and maybe even on Zazzle, everywhere that I'm an affiliate. Let's go back and see what it did. The joy of unique farm animal jigsaw puzzles, fun, educational, and benefits. Let's change that title. Edit. Let's call it 12 farm animals jigsaw puzzles. It's also changing the URL, and I'm going to save this. Now, this would be a blog post for a blog about farm animals or for a blog about jigsaw puzzles or a general gift ideas blog. And it provided me with this image, which I don't know why. I'm going to delete it. Let's move the text up a little bit. Unique farm animal jigsaw puzzles, a fun and beneficial activity. When it comes to finding fun and engaging activities, the benefits of jigsaw puzzles, mental stimulation. I don't know if I like the way that it created the text. It's a lot of text for something that I don't really know if I'm going to use, but let's move on to the actual good part of it. I'm going to move this aside here maybe up till this point. I like the drag and drop, and I'm gonna also stretch it up to this point. Let's go to edit text. I keep double clicking it, coming in from a different, logic point of view. Let's move this down when it comes to finding engaging activities. Okay. In this blog post, we will explore why jigsaw puzzles are good for you and why farm animal jigsaw puzzles are so much fun, as well as share some cool and unique jigsaw puzzles have farm animals on them. Okay, the benefits of jigsaw puzzles. I don't know if I like the way that it's written. I don't like that everything here is a heading. I'm going to change it to paragraph. Mental stimulation. Stress relieving. Let's change this to a paragraph. The fun of farm animal jigsaw puzzles. I think I will keep like farm animals have always been. I'm just gonna delete this. Here's why farm animals, la la la. I'm gonna remove this part. Variety of difficulty and levels. I'm gonna put this here on top of that. And again, when you are doing this for your actual blog, because this is a mishmash of blog posts that have nothing to do with anything, it's a website for a tutorial, I really recommend going over the text itself and changing it. So we have all of this, and now 12 farm animal jigsaw puzzles you're going to love. You're going to want to buy. Let's change it into heading 2. No, it's too big. Heading 3. Okay. I am going to basically need 12 farm animal jigsaw puzzles. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's change it to 6. Or not 16, 6, just for the sake of this tutorial to run a little bit faster. Edit 6. 6. Thank you. Now let's start with add an element. We have an element called an image. Next to the element that is called image, that I'm going to make a little bit more 1:1 ratio-y and align it here. Let's align it here. I'm going to add text. And I'm going to add a button, like get it now. That's right, on this button, shop this puzzle. Make it a bit bigger. My text is stretched here. This is going to be below it and on the same line as the image. Okay, let's find 6 farm animal jigsaw puzzles. We already have mine that I want to use. Did you notice that Society 6 only loads like slow when it's like your items, because other items would load much faster? One thing that I like to do whenever I'm downloading things, let's just download this save image. Keep the tab open always. Let's save image here. No, let's do another puzzle one. One thing that I like to do is I like to go to Canva and I like to create some kind of general image size and dump all of these images here and then re-download them, because when you're downloading from Etsy, from Zazzle, from Society 6, it's all different image types, image sizes, image files, and we also need the keywords for SEO. So that's my personal preference. Let's save this image as well and dump them both onto Canva and see like the latest things that I've been up to. Let's go here. Maybe we can find another one from Society 6 that is cute. No, let's leave it just with mine. I'm gonna go to Etsy. Farm animals. Why is there a dog here? I like this one, the horse. And let's also go with, is this a jigsaw puzzle? Why does it look like a painting? This one is a good jigsaw puzzle. I'm not sure why it's $7. Puzzle size. Large. Okay, it's not $7. Good to know. Let's download this photo, save image. You seeing it's saving it as an AVIF file, which is not a file I'm going to upload. Yeah, jigsaw puzzle. Who's selling jigsaw puzzles like this? Why is it featured like this and not with, like, a puzzle box? Let's go with this one. It's kind of cute. I like this one. Let's find a good photo. I'm going to download this image and also this one. So now we have 4, right? Let's upload them here. And again, this is just to show you how this would look like when you're creating it yourselves. I'm going to dump this, this, and this. The Society6 photos are 700. I can trash them. It's okay. I'm going to take this photo, place it here. It also has this box. Let's remove background. And like place it like, I'm trying to like place it together. Like that. Yep. And this can take up the whole space. I'm going to call this horse farm animals jigsaw puzzle horse 300-piece puzzle. I'm starting everything with farm animals jigsaw puzzles because that's the main keyword, and then horse. I'm basically trying to add keywords into my images because that's going to be the name of the file. That's where SEO starts. Farm animal jigsaw puzzles, funny farm puzzle with unique shapes, farm animal jigsaw puzzles, woman riding a cow puzzle. Why did I write writing wrong? Okay. Floral cow painting puzzle. Let's imagine we have 4 for this one. Otherwise this tutorial will take forever. And I'm downloading all 4 of these as JPEG in 600 by 600 pixels. I do not need a larger size. I'm going to go back to my editing. I don't need these files anymore. They're already on Canva. I can remove them. And I don't need the zip file. I'm going to go in here and let's click edit image, place, upload files. Ta-da! I'm going to select the horse. It's going to place it here. And I'm going to write 300-piece horse jigsaw puzzle. Here you have a place where you can basically describe the puzzle. For example, describe the shop that people can get it from. It pushes the button all the way down. Basically make a description of what this puzzle is. For example, if we go here, found on Etsy, this is a Polomino horse 300 jigsaw puzzles. It's a jigsaw puzzle of a horse, oil painting, and you just write things about this specific puzzle. Now, we're on Etsy. For some reason, even after 3 years in Bulgaria, I'm still seeing Etsy IL. I'm going to take this link, and I'm not going to put this link in the post. Because if I'm going to put this link in the post and someone's going to buy it, I'm never going to know about it and I'm not going to get money. I need to put it in a win link builder. I'm going to go into the program Etsy row. Row means rest of the world. Put in the link, click parameters. Let's call it ref1. And the ref1 is going to be puzzle post. Puzzle horse. Generate link. This is the link that I have. I can shorten it if I want to. It would look a little bit better on social media websites, but For the blog post, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to click on the image, edit image, action, on click, open link. Which link? This one. Thank you. I'm going to click on shop this puzzle, edit button to link. This one, make sure it opens in a new tab. And this is one example. I can try to style it a little bit differently. For example, let's place it in the center, place this next to it, and shop this puzzle like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all three of them and duplicate. It duplicated everything. Not good. Okay, I don't know why it's doing it, but actually I can just delete this part and now it will be fine. Yep. Let's take this section. It's basically just duplicating the section, and that's the mistake that I done, because I basically placed it in the same section as everything else. Okay. Now that I have this as a section, let's scroll down. If this looks very weird to you, I really recommend watching this video, of course, after you've watched the how to use Hostinger Website Builder. I'm going to duplicate this section again and again for as many times as you have jigsaw puzzles. I'm going to go here, edit image, replace it with one of my puzzles. The action for this puzzle is going to be this jigsaw puzzle, but I'm not going to take the link from above. I'm going to scroll all the way down to my affiliate link on Society 6, copy that one, and place it here. You see Curator, Arroyo Art, that's my link, shop this puzzle. And of course, change the words to, this was a, what, 200 or 500? What was the settings on this? This was a 200 piece. 200 piece. Woman, cow lover. Cow. Woman riding cow. Cow jigsaw puzzle. Describe the puzzle. And again, move the button where you want it to. Shop this puzzle. And basically change the rest of the images that you have here with the other images that we have made. And of course, replace the links to all of these images. And that it will pretty much be a blog post about jigsaw puzzles. I'm not going to do 12 of those, because that's just going to take forever. Now what I need is a featured image, because if I'm going to update this, okay, I've updated it. I'm going to go again to the blog, to this, and I can edit post URL, duplicate post settings. That's what I want. The featured image is here, and for categories, I'm going to select the books one, even though it makes no sense, again, because I'm just playing around with it right now. I'm going to put it on public, update the website, and now if I'm going to redo this, like refresh the page, you can see that there is another jigsaw puzzle here, and it already took the image from the AI. When I used the AI text to make the blog post, it generated an image, which obviously I don't like. Now, if I have to look at all the images sizes that came up here, I can easily see what size I need the featured image to be. If you think I mean see with my eyes, you're wrong. I can see with the code. Basically, right click here, inspect, and there you have this image. The image will be 883 by 530. Go to Canva by 530. Now, I do want this image to be presented in my blog post itself, and I feel like 883 might be too small for that if someone is watching it with a big screen. So I'm going to multiply everything here by 150%, so 883 times 1.5 is this number, and 530 times 1.5 is 795. This will create basically the same exact ratio, but the photo will be a little bit long, a little bit bigger. I cannot have a dot in a pixel. What was I thinking? And now I need to decide if I want to put text in here. For example, literally the 12 unique jigsaw puzzles, or if I just want to show just an image of what I have in here. Let's just create a collage image. I'm going to go to my uploads. Let's grab the box that I already removed the background to. Place it here. Why did I duplicate it? Let's grab this puzzle, this puzzle, basically creating a collage from the puzzles that I've chosen in order for me to like be able to display it nicely. Let's take this here. Maybe position it in the back. I can also choose just one. I don't have to have all of them. For example, I can just choose this one. And for those of you who are wondering, how come you have the rights to do this? As someone who's been doing Etsy affiliation for a very long time, I remember an Etsy seller that reached out to me saying that I violated their privacy and stole from them because she was noticing that there is incoming sales to her store from my blog and decided to complain about it, that I have no rights, and she was going to sue me for using her photos without her permission. I explained to her that when you sign up to sell on Etsy or on a lot of other platforms, you are giving the platform permission to use your photos. And one of the ways in which the platform uses your photos is by allowing affiliates to use these photos for affiliate marketing. So I wasn't like stealing her photos and saying, come shop my puzzle. I was literally having a link to her. And then I told her, you know what, I'm going to delete that. So no worries. I'm just gonna, oh, they added new stuff. Did someone notice that Canva added 3 new shadows? That's interesting. And later on, she contacted me because she was a little bit bummed out because she was getting a lot of sales from my blog posts. And then they stopped. And I was like, oh, well, just don't be mean to people. Distance a little bit less. Okay, I'm just going to create this photo. That's right here. Blog posts for Quinja. Quinja is the name of the website that I am using for the blog post, and I'm going to name this one 6 Farm Animal Jigsaw Puzzles, which is the name of the blog post. And I'm going to download this image, only the first one. Go back here, blog, settings, featured image, replace, upload with this one. Again, the names of the images are already in the system, are already in this image itself. Save. And I can choose if I want to display this image here or not. Let's add a section of an image. I want just one. Delete this. Edit image, replace this one. And I'm going to click on style and click on reset image proportion. So it's going to give me the actual ones. Let's lift it a little bit up and center this. No, move this up. From here, update website. Let's refresh. And we have this blog post here. And it loads to a bunch of farm animals. Okay, that was the first one. One more thing that I forgot to mention is the alt text, which is another feature of SEO. I'm going to click on this image, edit image, and add the alt text, which in that case will be horse, jigsaw, puzzle, farm animal, jigsaw puzzles, which is again another way to place SEO. We have to place SEO throughout everything written here. So when I'm describing this horse jigsaw puzzle, I am going to be describing that. Now, let's say that your entire website is about jigsaw puzzles, okay? And this is 6 farm animal jigsaw puzzles. And then you want to make a blog post about 10 princess jigsaw puzzles, and you kind of want to use the same layout. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the blog, click on this, and duplicate this blog post. Now, we're on 2 different ones. This is how you switch from blog post to blog post. It's like super easy. It's like the easiest thing ever. You don't have to like exit and save and go back in. And then I'm going to name this one 10 princess jigsaw puzzles for kids. And I'm going to edit the images, basically replace them and replace the link. And voila, I will have a second blog post. Let's hit the books thing because that's the category I placed it. Ta-da. Like that. I will change obviously the image, but it's really fast once you have like this template of a blog post that you want to create. This is like my template of a blog post that features multiple puzzles, and just duplicate it. Moving on to post number 2, which is a post meant to promote people who do coloring pages. Let's imagine that this entire website is either about coloring pages, it's a shop for coloring pages, you're selling coloring posters or whatever. This is the type of the post, and the post here is going to be completely different. I'm going to click on add a new post, and I don't want any AI here. It generated this random image. My blog post is going to be called 10 surprising benefits of coloring pages for adults. I just wrote a little bit of a post description, and even here, 10 surprising benefits of coloring pages for adults. Basically, I'm targeting the keywords benefits of coloring pages for adults. This is my featured image. I'm going to delete it, and my post content is here. I've already had this post written, so I'm going to copy this. Okay, introduction. I don't want introduction. Okay. And here I do want to have some kind of, maybe a different layout. Maybe we can like drop a line here and there just to make it more easy to read. Now, why would I write this blog post? I mean, if you're selling coloring pages, I feel like a lot of people think that, oh, whenever you're selling something, why did it come out white? Black. Color your way. Healthier lifestyle. I don't know. Something. Let's take this line, turn it into heading 2. Okay, to a healthier life. This is basically a blog post about why it will be beneficial for you to do coloring pages. And the reason why I would do that is because a lot of people would search for that. This is something that is also cute, like, for example, to post on Pinterest. A lot of people who do coloring pages as adults really like to read these articles because, you know, it makes them feel better about themselves for coloring. And also, this could be something that you can share in a coloring page group that has nothing to do with promoting yourself. But again, we are not in the business of just blogging, even though personally I think that blogging is a major way to make money. We are in the business of trying to show you how you can promote something with it. So what I'm going to do is at the end of this, I am going to actually add stuff that people sell. And the way that I'm going to do it, I'm going to think about it. I think I already opened some pages here. I found like people selling like physical coloring books, and we also have like coloring posters here. And let's imagine you're also selling something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add section, and it found like an about thing. Actually, it looks kind of nice. I'm going to choose this one. Find what to looking for something to color. Check out these hand-picked. Why did I chitch? Check out these hand-picked coloring books, coloring book, printable, and major coloring poster that you can add to your coloring collection. Major. Of course, whenever I'm typing and talking, bad. Let's put it a heading 2, move it a little bit up. We have a lot of space here. Okay, now it's good. moving this up a bit and select these. Come on. Select these three together and move them up. Move this up. By the way, if you like this video so far or found this content useful, please hit the like button down below because every time you do that, believe it or not, it really does help my channel, and subscribe for more cool tutorials about print-on-demand, printables, affiliate marketing, and all that jazz. And now what I'm going to do is pretty much what I've done at the beginning. I'm going to go to, for example, what was it? Some kind of coloring book on Etsy. I'm looking for an actual coloring book. Every time you type in coloring book, it comes up with printables. This is so annoying. Spooky time. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Is that Furby? Is that a copyright infringement? No. I think it is. Kind of reminds me also of the, what is it, Beetlejuice? Pokemon! Of course. Why do we guys bother? Coloring book, plant series. This looks nice and non-infringing. Oh, this is a coloring book for like watercolor paper. That will be a totally different blog post, but never mind. I'm going to grab this photo and save it. And as usual, I'm going to drop it in my 600 by 600 pixels area. So we have this. I can close this one. And let's go with the Zazzle. They have like these like coloring posters. Oh, this is pretty. Let's open this one. You know what? Let's try to make the size bigger. Yeah, let's make it a lot bigger because I wanted to change the size of the mock-up. No. Better. Let's do living room. The topic is for adults, right? And now I want to share this. I first need to download the image. And if you're having issues downloading images with Zazzle, and because you can't like click right or anything, what I do in many cases is I click on here, I zoom out, and then I just print the screen. For those of you using, I don't know, some kind of PC, I guess there's like the print screen button. For Mac users, it's Shift Command 4. Now I've generated this image and I'm going to dump it here. This will be for another like coloring poster. And let's say, for example, we'll find like another coloring poster, or coloring page from Zazzle just for the fun of it. This is pretty. Let's plus size it. Obviously, you can also add in like your own thing. That's the whole purpose of it. To promote your own things as well as promote things that you affiliate, or just things you affiliate, or just your own thing. For the sake of that, let's set this image as background, background, background. Let's call it Benefits of Coloring Pages for Adults. That's the name of the post. Flower, watercolor, coloring book. Let's name this Huge Coloring Poster. Let's name it, let's say this was a coloring printable. And let's download all three of those. Ta-da-da, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Going back to my website, unzipping this. Thank you. Edit image, replace, upload files. Untitled, designed all three. Let's make this interesting. 1, edit image, replace. 2, edit image, replace. 3. And of course, what you'll have to do, this is from Etsy. I would have to take the listing. Where is it? Again, place it in Awin to get the link. I can edit image, add the alt text here. The action would be to open a link to the Etsy shop. Now let me show you how to do that with Zazzle. Whether it's your product or not, by the way, let's zoom back in. Whether it's your product or not, you can click on this share button and you see it gives you like your referral link. So I'm just going to click on copy link. I'm going to go to this image, edit, fill out the alt text, on action, open link, and add this. Let's update, remove it from draft to public, go to the blog settings, the post settings. We have the featured image to fill out and the categories. I'm going to again add it to books, to random category, because this is a website for random things. And I'm going to head on over to this part where I was creating like the photos, and I'm going to find a woman coloring or make one with Lexica. Photos of a woman coloring. I scroll down, there's very like something sexual here. I do not know why woman coloring would lead to. That was a surprise. Let's take this one, replace background, name it after the blog post, 10 surprising benefits, edit coloring pages for adults, and download this photo in JPEG. I'm not selling this photo. I'm not using this photo to sell somewhere. I'm not placing it on anything. I'm just using it to display as a featured image, which is how you're kind of supposed to use Canva. Download. You can also find good photos on Pixabay, by the way. Save. And if I want my featured image to be displayed here, maybe I want it to be displayed somewhere in the middle. I don't want it to be displayed right away, or let's say I want it displayed here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this section. Let's move it away for a second. Edit text and delete pretty much everything other than the main paragraph. Here, I'm going to delete the first paragraph. Okay, why did it remove the count? Okay, and here I'm going to add an image element. Let's edit it, replace it with this one. Go to Style, Reset Image Proportions. Take this, scroll down, and drag this image to the actual proportions. Scroll this down a bit, and this will be my blog post. Now it doesn't start with the image, but the image starts a little bit after the text. And if I go here and redo this, this is the featured image. And this is how the blog post looks like while you're recommending people to buy these items. Last but not least, I want to make a blog post that combines the text with the product, if that makes sense, and I'll show you how. I'm going to head on over to blog, add new blog post. I'll skip it, I'll write it myself, and I'm going to call this blog post, because you guys have chosen greeting cards, funny birthday greetings for turning 50. Looking for a unique and funny greeting for someone turning 50. In this blog post, you'll find so many cool and funky ideas for what to write on a birthday card for someone turning 50. These are things that people search for. Deleting this image. They don't usually want to buy something, they want to get ideas. So my process here would be to find several greetings for someone turning 50 that are already on cards. For example, on Etsy, I think it's already open. Let's have a look. You still look 50 from the distance, 49 from the distance. I like this one. I think it's from the same store based on the banner. Too old for a midlife crisis, too young for Velcro shoes. I like this one as well. Only today I will admit that I'm in fact turning into you. Oh, wow. Holy shit. You're half 100. Okay, that's cute. I like choosing people that have like a video or a GIF or something because it will convert just better. 50 is only 14 in Scrabbles. That's so cute. Okay, so we have these images. Let's download them. And let's go to Zazzle where I also opened up a few for 50 birthday. Holy cow, you're half 100. I like the half 100 thing. Uh, you're mid-century modern. I like this one. Uh, do I smell cake? I don't know. Why is that like a thing? And you're not old. You're a classic. And I'm going to download those. The way that I'm downloading these images again is I'm going back to 75%, clicking on this, and photocopying the screen. And obviously, if any of those is your card, you can download them from this section. Like from looking at it, you'll have a different dashboard. If this is your card, I can go back into 100 view, and I'm heading on back to Canva for the square images. This is how I'm doing things when I'm just doing random stuff for random blog posts for a tutorial. When you're actually doing it, first of all, you have like 20 images or 16 images or something. Just name the file in a way that you can find it later, not just the individual photos. So you're turning 50, set as background. We'll call it greeting ideas for 50-year-old birthday. Here I can play around a little bit with the text. Now, what I'm doing here, I've actually seen people do this with like t-shirts for motivational quotes. So there is a lot to learn from this, even if you're not selling greeting cards. Greeting card for turning 50, retro cassette. Okay, let's download these. And here is where the fun part starts. This is kind of something that I really like to do, and I've seen people like do it when it comes to, again, motivational quotes. You'll have a blog post, 20 inspiring quotes for working or working out, and some of them will be just a quote, and some of them will be an image of the t-shirt of the quote. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, I need some content. I don't want AI to do this for me. Let's add element, text. You can decide on this width. Thank you. This? No, this. I love the grid. Let's change this one to heading 2. Heading 1 is the name of the blog post. There's a healthy dose of humor to be expected from writing greetings, especially for birthdays and especially for someone's 50th birthday. In this post, you'll find 30 greeting ideas for a birthday card for someone turning 50. Again, this could have been in this blog post. You'll find 50, 30, 20 motivational quotes about life and blah, blah, blah. Okay. I am going to close this up here and add a new section. Headlines could be cute. No, I like the about, how they present like this thing. This is cute. Let's put the image here. Just the text. Come on. Let's put the image here. And the text like on the side or something. Okay, I'm going to move this a little bit up. Now, we have 7 photos, right? So let's duplicate this 7 times. How many do I have? Let's start changing the images, and soon you'll see what I'm doing or why. Upload files. Did I not unzip this? No, it's unzipped. Thank you. It's so much harder when you're recording the screen and you have to talk while doing it. You can't just listen to music and drink your morning coffee in peace. I'm going to start with this one. Select. Let's go here, edit image, replace, select. So here I have 7 of them, right? And I told people that they're going to get like 30. ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write here 1. No, I don't want to style it. 1, you're not old. You're mid-century, modern. And if someone clicks on this, they're going to see the greeting card. Now that I think about it, I think I want to style this a little bit differently. Maybe like make the text bigger. 32. And maybe move it around to this side. And edit text. Should have done that before committing to the image. This image, again, you edit the alt text and you click on actions and open a link and choose a link. Let's downgrade this. Now we're going to add a section of just a headline. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to delete it, duplicate this, grab it and put it down here. And the text for number 2 is going to be something here from ChatGPT. Like I have them ask me, like, give me ideas. Let's wrap it around here. Give me ideas for something for 50, like make it funny. Turning 50 is like a fine cheese. You just keep getting smellier and more expensive. Cheers to that. Let's copy that. And this is going to be the text here. Let's make it smaller. Edit text. 48. Move this. Duplicate. No. Duplicate the section. Let's find something number 3. 50 years of wisdom, experience, and well, let's just focus on the wisdom and experience, huh? Okay. Then let's do the same thing that we've done here. Copy this, drag it down. Every time I'm going to drag it down, it's going to change a little bit in the section area. Obviously, I should have styled it before I'm duplicating it, but hey, let's learn from my mistake. And right here. Number 4. Why did I write Holly? Holy cow. You're half 100. And put the cow here, and here you're going to put a link to that image. Let's go back here. Duplicate the section, May. Come on. And grab this section down. And this was number, why did I write, this is number 3. This was number 4. This will be number 5. And then we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to call this number 6. And this is the process of combining. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it came out. I'm upset that I like duplicated this section without thinking first. So I'm just going to duplicate this section and move it down. And this will be number 7. Yeah. And then we take this section and duplicate it and move it down. And this will be 8. And so on until 20, until we include all of these cute greeting card ideas that people can click on, plus actual, greetings that they can use. I'm launching it, like, I finished the process of publishing it, but let's go over the post settings, which of course we need a featured image. I'm going to go to this area and I'm going to find 50-year-old man laughing. Please don't give me adult content. I don't know why on coloring pages it gave me adult content. This could be something cute. It's like 2 people. Actually, I'm pretty sure on Playset I can find someone with a greeting card. Old man, birthday. Okay. And grab this, replace background, and take these balloons, edit photo, background remover, and place it here. Come here, you. Go here. Maybe. The blog title is Funny Birthday Greetings for Turning 50. Download. And again, this can be so many things more than just greeting cards. I had a project, I think it was 5 years ago, that was all about just greeting types. People literally search for these things. People go and they're like, what to write on a greeting card for a coworker that's been sick, or like a get well greeting for coworkers, get well greeting for grandma. And the way that you do it is basically provide this free content combined with products that you either affiliate or sell yourself. Do I want the image to be here as well? I think so. So let's add a section above. I'm just gonna go with this. Delete, delete, delete. Move up. Edit image, replace it with this one. And the style of it is going to be resetted to its actual proportions. Let's update this. Let's go back to our blog, and we have funny birthday greetings for turning 50. Ta-da! This will have a link to the Etsy store selling it that you're affiliating. Then there's some other examples for people to actually look at and get inspired from, get content from. This would have a link to the Zazzle store. This will have a link to your greeting card. And that is the concept. I would love any comment that you could give me on how you thought the process is if you've already been using WordPress. I know that for me, just the fact that I'm like editing a blog post and, I save it and then I just click here and edit the next one. It's pretty awesome because I can just like switch between blog posts if I forgot something and just switch between them. It's pretty easy. It's like the easiest I've ever done, especially if, again, this funny birthday greeting cards. Let's say your entire website is about greeting cards and then you want it to be like greeting cards for someone, like anniversary cards. All you have to do is just go here and duplicate this post. This is so easy. So I would love your comments down below how easy you think it is. And if it looks like I was moving a little bit faster, maybe you haven't watched the first part of how I set up the blog, because I was talking a little bit more about that in that part. There will obviously be a link to that in the description. With that said, let's move on over to me and summarize this video. And we're back to me, and I hope that you thought that this process was not as painful as you thought it would be. I do know that a lot of people who are coming from WordPress are looking at Hostinger Builder and going like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so easy. Even for me, the option to just like duplicate a blog post, I'm like, oh, just shut up and take my money. As well as the option to like seamlessly move between the pages that I'm editing without saving, exiting, entering. I mean, this platform just feels like a huge, huge time saver. It is more limited than using WordPress, coming from many years of WordPress experience, but I think that I am willing to exchange speed of doing things for the endless customizable options with WordPress that I might not need or want. Now, if that's not for you and you do like WordPress, well, I use WordPress for some of my websites as well and Hostinger for the rest. And I think that they're both good. It just depends on what you need in that moment. I would like to remind you again that the Hostinger website builder only works on the Hostinger website hosting platform, which means you need to have your website hosted with a domain on Hostinger, which happens to be my favorite hosting platform, and I've been hosting my websites there and recommending them on this channel before I became an affiliate of them. But now that I am an affiliate of them, everybody from our community can join in with my link and get 10% discount on top of any sale that Hostinger currently has. Link and coupon code to that down below. Again, let's say Hostinger has a 70% discount on the plan that you chose. You can use my link to sign up and enter my coupon code and get 10% discount on top of that for your hosting and domain packages, and start your website with Hostinger Builder today. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, I've been using Hostinger a lot, and I have used them to create my own links page for my own project, which you can use them to create a static page or just create a page within your blog that is going to be a links page. And there will be like a link to that video that explains how I did it somewhere on the screen here. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!